You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Forever Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Are you ready for some sloppy seconds? You want something sloppy on your sloppy ass knob, you sloppy little fucks? This is it, you sloppy ass hoe.
What a great...
Was that good?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant by like, you sloppy as many times as you can, but like it probably could have been like, we got another sloppy helping of another sloppy podcast.
No, I would just say, are you ready for some sloppy seconds?
Now, are you ready for some sloppy seconds?
Hi, I'm Big Dipper.
I'm Meatball.
And this is our podcast.
This is our new podcast, divas.
How amazing.
I'm so excited. I like this morning when I was like, we're going to start recording again.
Yeah.
I popped out of bed. I put on 2 wrong shoes, went to the chiropractor,
Wait, I
showed
need
up here.
to talk about that.
I went to a concert last evening.
Yeah, who'd you see?
I went and saw Orville Peck, who is this incredible country singer who's gay.
So Diva, she wears like a mask. She's like giving like
She wears a
Haley 47
mask.
moments.
Yeah, but it's like all these really cool fringy masks and like I went with Pinche and we went in full drag. He like gave us free tickets to go. He loved Dragula, so that was great.
He wants that influencer account, honey. He saw you on the Instagram.
And we ran into Trixie and her boyfriend was there. Or I don't know if she tells people that she has a boyfriend.
She always talks about some boyfriend.
So they were there and it was just a really fun night. And then afterwards, like we took them all out on the scooters outside.
Stop!
Yeah, I took him and his whole band out on the scooter and they were like, what are you guys doing tonight? Let's go to Precinct. And I was like, it's Tuesday. Go home.
Girl, so where, Orville?
Orville Peck.
Where are they from? Here? Or they're out on the road?
They're out on the road. They travel. He's in the middle of a sold out tour, basically.
That's so amazing when like people find their like little pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good musicianship.
Very good music.
Did you see him without the mask?
Yes, he came out without the mask and hung out. Also, he did a cover of Fancy that I never thought I would like live
Reva's
for.
or Iggy's?
You know it was Reva Diva.
Can you imagine at a full-on country show and he goes,
I'm so fancy. But he was like, I'm so fancy.
So I'm just like gagged by that. Like people who wear a mask, like he wears a mask publicly, but then like will just gladly come hang out without the mask on.
I don't think he would have done it if everyone was still there.
If you weren't wearing your mask.
I was wearing a mask. I was in full drag. We are the only 2 drag queens, and one of the songs is called Queen of the Rodeo, and he was like, this is dedicated to all my favorite drag queens, and me and Pinche were like, uh-huh. And then he was like, her name is blah, 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 and she's from Orlando, Florida. And we were like, ah!
Not you.
Like, wait a minute, bitch.
Not the gals in full drag who got free tickets to come to the show. Well, that's incredible. Okay, so then you went to the concert, and then you woke up early, and you said, I'm going to pump a look.
I said, I'm just going to throw on like a little like sweatpant mome. I'm going to run to the chiropractor and get my back crackety-cracked.
Crickety crack.
And I went, and I didn't even, no one said anything until I was like walking here, and I looked down at my feet, and one shoe is a leopard print Vans, and the other one, they are the same shoe, but they're just different colors. One's just a yellow Vans.
Oh, so the feel.
It feels the same.
Feels.
Ooh.
Feeling the fantasy.
I love feeling this fantasy.
The flat-footed fantasy. Those look like flat.
They are flat as fuck. They are not good for my back.
I'm just checking it. You said no one said anything, but did anyone actually say anything, or did you just notice in your brain?
I just noticed in my brain.
Can you imagine someone on the street down here is like, your shoes
Someone
are
on the street down here ain't going to say shit, diva.
I saw so many. Yesterday, I was getting donuts, and as I was walking back, California Donuts in Koreatown,
No.
I just stopped to get 1 or 2.
Okay.
I know your brand's loyal.
To a company that literally was like, we'll sponsor you if you show up in full face around DragCon times. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
deal.
Deal?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a sponsorship?
I still get free donuts from Donut Friend all the time in downtown. So please go there because I love it. And it's 100% vegan.
There's one by my house in Highland
Yes,
Park.
the original one is off on
See, now
York.
we're going to say, you live downtown.
Oh, yeah.
I live in Highland Park. And now we're going to just...
Let's call the whole thing off.
We'll give everyone's address out.
I tried to expose you numerous times on the internet about your address.
I know. But see, there's like a gate, so I feel slightly protected.
I have a doorman, so I feel a little protected.
Okay, you are so bougie.
No, I'm not.
Privileged.
But
White money.
my building valet might say differently.
Can you literally like can you be like, oh, can you bring, someone's dropping this off, can you bring it up to my apartment?
No.
Oh, okay.
But they will hold it at the front for you.
Oh, like a YMCA.
Yeah, I think they're more just like make sure the wrong people don't get in because I am very close to that red line station.
So you really did move how many times since we last were recording? 3 times?
Twice.
I just don't know. It's so hectic to move.
It is wildly hectic to move. I think the first time I moved, I just moved in the same building into a smaller unit.
You think?
Well, no, that's what happened. I moved into a smaller unit. And then this time I moved to just away from something terrible, which
Your
was
friends?
Skid Row, and into an apartment that's like a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
It's cute.
You just like really love a loft.
I like a big open space because it's like I do like to spread out. And so if there's walls, that just means there's rooms that can get messier. And if it's all one big room, I have to look at the problem all the time.
Just looking so. The mentality is to avoid you getting messy.
Yeah. Is that like it's large, it's open, there's space. I can sew, I can like throw things around.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
But you haven't moved. What's been going on with you?
With me.
So you are now a producer on a hit podcast here on the Forever Dog Network called Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem.
Jeez.
And if you go listen to it, he talks a lot and he's not mic'd. And he's still not getting the hint to stop talking.
Listen, no, I have to steer the ship over there.
You do, because I did one episode and I was like, these bitches will just go left, right, up, down.
It's actually been really fun, but it's like a crazy...
Well, it's huge now. Like it blew up so quickly and they're doing the live shows, they're traveling, they're doing the current season and the old season.
Well, the gag of the whole thing is like when they first pitched it to me, they were like, we have this idea and we want you to help us with it. And I was like, great. And the idea is we would do all the old episodes in order.
Yeah.
So it felt really controlled because they're both so busy and they travel all the time. So it felt really controlled where it was like, oh, we'll just sit and like backlog a ton of episodes and then we can like put them out as we go. But then the moment All Stars 4 came on television, we were like, we have to now keep up with live TV.
Yeah.
And so now looking forward to the future, it's like every year there's going to be like a 4-month period of time, whether it's fucking Drag Race UK or All Stars or whatever, when we have to like match the live TV schedule.
Maybe I should audition for Drag Race UK.
Wouldn't that be a gag?
The Gagarini.
Wait, don't you have dual citizenship?
No, I don't have dual citizenship, but my dad is an expat. So I technically could go over there and like work without a visa.
What if you went over there and like lived for 4 or 5 months?
Pull to Brooklyn. I live in Nashville.
Because she said, she was like, well, then I won Miss Continental, which allowed me to come to the States. And I'm like, Miss Continental gave you
I was
a
like,
visa?
no, that visa for $300 would have allowed you to come to the States.
Yeah, exactly. But anyhow, it's been like Race Chaser is like a full-time
It's
fucking
its own
job.
fucking monster.
But it's great. I love doing it. And our running joke over there, part of the reason why I'm so glad we're recording episodes again is I think I'll stop talking as much over there because we're sitting in the room and I'm like, no, I could host a podcast too. I got this shit. And every time someone is like unavailable, I say like, oh, well, I could sit in. And Willem's always like, no, it should be a drag queen.
And then I sat in and they were like, no, it should be a race girl.
Yeah. She needs to be from the race.
Which is true because I don't know the inner workings of that nonsense.
Of course not. You don't know much.
It just feels right. You know what I mean?
You
We're
and
back.
me?
Yeah,
we're
just
back.
on
Well,
top.
so how amazing. So Forever Dog, how cool. What a great podcast
I'm very
network.
excited.
We're amongst greats.
There are a lot of greats. I'm looking at the pictures on the wall.
I just want to interview literally everyone else who has shows on this
Me
network.
too. Las Culturistas is such a great podcast. I love those fags.
Yeah. So we're like
Matt Rogers looks like a superhero.
We should our show should be AKA Fat Culturistas.
Changing the name, bitches.
No, so would you like you know me, I love to explain a joke.
Yeah.
Sloppy seconds. Dive deep into the explanation why the title works.
Because I always feel like I'm second choice.
And sexually, I only go for sloppy seconds.
I only go for the sloppy second.
And round two.
Round two of the podcast.
We like a meta, deep, layered.
But what
joke.
I want you to know is that the only thing sloppy about this podcast is going to be us and not the podcast itself.
Correct. Like
now
you,
we know.
mismatching two shoes.
I literally can't believe this is who I am.
I left the house, got into my car, and like was immediately sweating this morning. And I was like, I truly haven't done anything. Like, I literally just like.
Were you like hot at all, or was it just like anxiety?
I think my problem is who was talking to me? Who was saying
Fatties sweat a lot, though. That's tea.
It's true. Oh, this dude that I fucked when I was out on the road.
Oh, God. We're already into it.
We were having this conversation where he was like, I need this much time or whatever because I just got out of the shower. And I was like, you need 30 minutes to leave your house after you get out of the shower?
Well, I will say when you take a hot shower, your pores are all open and all that shit. And I've found that like if I try to get dressed really quick after a shower, I just sweat the whole time.
He said, he goes, I sit in front of a fan for like 10 minutes after a shower.
So now you're just going to have fans come on up to your hotel room so you can take a shower and sit naked in front of them.
And we just lock eye contact. No, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. Why do you do that? And he was like, well, my dad always did it. And I was like, oh, like interesting, like passed down behavior of, I just need to cool down in front of a fan.
I just blow dry my balls.
Really?
Have you been? Well, I found that because I am.
What's a blow dryer?
You don't have a blow dryer?
What would I blow dry on my body?
Your body. If you're like super hairy and you're wet, like a towel isn't going to get it all off. So I just like blow dry the last part of it so that my hair is dry.
I feel like I need better ventilation in our bathroom because like after
does your bathroom have a window?
No, but it has like
I hate that.
It has a fan. But the fan is also connected to the light, and like
so when you turn the light on, it's like
yeah. But when I shower and then I leave for the day, I'm not going to leave the fan on when I'm not home. So like after like 4 days, my towel's like, girl, you got to wash it.
I feel like that's how often I wash a towel. I own a lot of towels.
That's good.
People say that I have too many towels, but I think it's because like when I'm in drag,
you ruin them. Immediately.
Yeah, I now have black sheets. My boyfriend hates if I come over and I'm like,
oh, we're gonna talk about your boyfriend.
I do have a boyfriend now.
I was gonna ask. I put this on the note. Wait, so say what? Your boyfriend hates your black sheets?
No, he hates that when
Sounds
I stay
like
at his house. He has a white. He has white sheets, and like you can get a lot of makeup off.
No, but you
there's
must
always
ruin
like
them.
it's always in your ears. It's behind it. It's like on your neck, in my neck fat. Like there's always a little bit of brown, so the sheets are always just like my side of the bed is gross.
You should gift him some like brown sheets.
He really likes white sheets. Like he really does not want any other color sheet but a white sheet. It's become like a thing.
Okay, gal. Wait, so I was gonna ask about this. You recently played at Oaklash in San Francisco, which is like a drag festival,
fun.
Right? I want to hear about that, but also you and your boyfriend dressed in matching looks.
They're called matchies. We
what? Who calls them matchies?
The Best Friends Club. Maybe you've heard of them. It's a group of girls with orange hair that live in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, severely maimed.
You've met them, Cheyenne, Lauren,
yes,
and there's one that lives
in Phoenix,
New York, who I think now has green hair, and her name is Renee.
And they're called the what again?
Best Friends Club.
Shout out to the Best Friends Club.
Shout out to them. They are so fun. So they let us come stay with them. But one of the things that they do is that they have matching outfits for when they go to events. So like if you see them at DragCon, they're matching outfits. If you see them working the Peaches Christ shows, they normally do the merch there.
Oh, cute.
They're in matching outfits. So we went and we were like, well, we should get matching outfits for that. And then I just ran into we went vintage shopping and I found a cool dress, but it doesn't fit me. But it came with a matching shirt that Michael wanted really bad. So he was like, if you buy that shirt, or if you buy me this, you can figure out how to make the dress fit you. And I was like, that seems like a lot of work for me and a free shirt for you dick. But okay. And then I made it and I was like, let's just wear it to Oaklash for my walk around outfit. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And we looked cute as fuck.
Yeah, you did. And you scooted there.
I did scoot.
We need to have a conversation about scooters.
Listen, here's tea, Ma. I think Lime won't sponsor me because after looking at their website and going through their stuff,
they're Christian.
I don't think they're Christian, but they are very into the idea that limes are changing the world.
They're littering.
Like ethically, I think that they think that like we aren't using gas. Here it is. And like I watched one of the videos of the people they sponsor, and it's this artist who's French, and she like has 2,000 followers. I'm not bitter. And she was just like, I just take it to work and it's a fast, easy way and it's great for the environment and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then yesterday, I fucking wake up to Trixie Mattel getting a free fucking bird.
I saw that on the internet, girl. Trixie doesn't even give a shit about.
She doesn't care. She goes, that's really fun. I got to get a helmet. It's dangerous. They also gave me a bird with my new makeup company's logo. Shout out to Trixie Cosmetics. And she said I get free lifetime rides. So if I'm ever anywhere. And I literally looked at her and I was like, do you understand the work that I've put in with Lime?
You have, and you're brand loyal, but they're not loyal back.
They aren't loyal
back. It's kind of like me with LaCroix. I like basically stopped drinking sparkling water because I felt so jilted.
Jilted, jaded. Twisted, bop it.
Bop it.
Twist it.
Shop it. Shop it.
I don't know.
Can you imagine the new Bop It has like a scan barcode?
It's like shop it. And it's like, go purchase something.
Yeah, exactly.
Go buy the new one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are we talking about today?
It's just you and me. We get to shoot the shit.
I just think, this is for everybody.
I'm going to yell over you this whole time.
Okay. This episode right here, this first episode is for everybody who missed us.
Yes, and everybody who sent us nice / very aggressive messaging saying, where the fuck is the podcast?
Season? Where's the new season?
Well, here we are.
Here we are. Also,
Guess
some
what?
Updates. We aren't going to do seasons on this
We're just going to be in your
ears
ears
every week. For you chiltrins.
Yeah.
The chitlins.
The chitlins. No, I want to keep talking about scooters. So I rode the bird scooter and a lime scooter.
Don't like the bird.
You don't like it because they're too like flimsy?
I think their handlebars are lower.
Okay.
And I think if I'm thinking correctly, I think their brake is also a trigger, not like
it is.
pull.
Yeah, it's not a squeeze brake
like
like
the
a bike.
Squeeze brake because I like to be able to like pull stunts and shows and do some twists and turns.
Oh, she's a stunt gal.
I am a stunt gal. It's things that it's funny because it's like I transferred from the scooter and now I have a motorcycle, but it's like that is what made it easier to like. Because I had to like learn to like lean. Because on those scooters, you can get a good lean, but the trick is you got to be accelerating as you're leaning.
Yeah, you have to be coordinated to ride a scooter like that.
I know, and I've seen a lot of people fall, Diva.
Well, and like the roads are bumpy, like it's really intense. And they tell you on those things like you should be on the street.
Yes, I do the street sometimes, but someone did get hit in WeHo and die. So.
Yeah, you should wear a helmet.
Yes, you are supposed to wear a helmet. I thought that maybe they didn't like that I wasn't wearing a helmet. I also thought maybe they didn't like that I was like taking their fucking scooters off huge ass jumps.
And also taking them inside bars and like doing stunt shows shenanigans with them rather than using them the way they're meant to be used.
And one of my good gal pals snatched my idea because I even told him in Nashville, I was like, I'm going to get on a Lime scooter and I'm going to do And I Am Telling You around the room in a Lime scooter.
Peach stole
and then Peach literally stole it. I don't know if she had heard it, forgot that I said it, or what happened, but I was like, I watched her on a scooter in a bar and I went, oh, I mean, as long as she's not doing And I Am Telling You. And she was doing And I Am Telling You.
You turned the sound on and you were like, well, gal.
Well,
she
can't
took
be
my
friends
ideas. That is so interesting. But what you were saying about Trixie getting a scooter, what do you do if you own one? Because the whole
point, park it inside.
You just like take it in.
It's like you got to go in and out of places, and they don't fold up, so it's just huge. Like I don't want one. I want like unlimited rides.
But see, the thing is, it's because you live downtown that it's easy. Like
it makes literally everything so much faster.
After I parked, I was walking around. I saw 8 people on all the different types of scooter.
That's also the problem because when I was in San Francisco, we asked why there aren't scooters, and he said because when it first came out, they did what they did to LA, where every company. So right now, there's Jump, Bird, whichever one is Uber. I think that might actually be Jump. There's 4 different styles of them downtown.
Lyft has the new ones.
There's 4 different types, and each one has 3,000 scooters in LA.
And then what about the ones you can sit on?
Those are the Jumps as well, but those aren't really like as electric as the one.
It's electric.
The Scoots in San Francisco, which are basically just motorcycles.
That was psychotic.
That you in order to ride, you just have to watch a 20-minute video. Do you understand the idiots that are out there on that?
Do you need a driver's license?
Yeah, you have to have a driver's license,
Okay.
but you only needed to watch a 20-minute video, which is insane because I was like, I'm out here going 30 miles an hour on these streets.
Well, when I rode it in Boise, I used all the street hand signals that you're supposed to use.
Oh my God, you're so stupid.
Well, because I made a left turn in the street. So I moved over to the turn lane and I stuck my hand out and I did the whole thing. And I'm like,
you just got to cut across traffic. The thing is on a scooter is that you got to have the confidence, Diva, because what you're doing out there is that you are a half pedestrian and you are a half moving vehicle. So you got to pick. Sometimes you decide, oh, okay, I'm going to use the walk sign and go on the sidewalk. And sometimes you're like, I'm in the street and I'm going to block traffic.
that is crazy.
I'm going to die.
I know. Wear a helmet. You should get one of I think they make the fashionable fold out helmets. They're collapsible. You carry it in your little purse.
You talking about those helmets that those kids had to wear when we were in junior high?
Uh-huh.
The little padded ones.
But they do pad your cranium.
Ooh.
Ooh. You don't know science words?
Cranium.
So you're going to the UK, huh?
I am going to the UK. I'm going to be doing a big tour with all of my favorite dolls. I'll be there with Vanessa Vanjie, Brooklyn Heights, Nina West. I'm actually very excited to meet Nina West because I love her and I think she's very funny. And then also there's some other people on that tour. Monique Hart will be there.
The ooh-ah-ah sensation.
The ooh-ah-ah sensation herself, and she's going to ooh-ah-ah punch me in the fucking face. And then Morgan McMichaels, who might actually punch me in the fucking face.
Why? What have you done to these individuals?
Well... Well,
these should.
if you go on my Instagram stories, no, I think it all started with Monique Hart because just the Brown Cow Stunning song, actually, I did like that. It got stuck in my head.
You just said the title, and I'm immediately like, Brown Cow Stunning is the ooh-ah sensation.
Brown Cow, I love that song.
Yeah.
And so it was stuck in my head, and then I was on this long road trip. Anyway, long story short.
No, what about the road trip?
Well, because anytime something bad happened, I would post a picture of Monique Hart, and I'd be like, this hotel manager is going to get ooh-ah-ah fired.
Right.
And then, so it's still up, and I hope that she understands that that's a joke. Now, the Morgan thing...
Do you even think she knows who the fuck you are?
No, but I think Morgan knows.
Yeah, Morgan knows.
Also, Morgan punched a person in the face so hard that she broke her own hand.
Well, that guy was a Nazi.
How Nazi?
I think he said white power to her face and was saying Nazi shit, and then she punched him and said, "Get out of the club." That's the same as me saying, "I need your white money." No, that's a joke.
Oh,
can we talk about that? I mean, I'm just gonna keep interviewing you because you refuse to ask me a question, which is fine. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50off and use code sloppyseconds50off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the Big and Tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the Big and Tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly. Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
What have you been up to? We talked about what you were up to. You haven't released new music. You are putting on an amazing, this podcast won't be out, but you are putting on the amazing pop-up shop
Right.
for the queer, whatever it's called.
I booked you for it.
I'm going to be there. Yeah, you put me for it and you wouldn't put me in the drag show either. You know I wouldn't have done it.
Exactly. That's why. No, that'll have already happened. Yeah, I'm keeping busy.
You've not released new music.
Well, I put out a full fucking album. What I do want to talk about is my music video for Lookin'. So basically, like a year ago, that video came out.
Yeah.
Car wash, all the fat dudes.
Can we discuss people stealing your work?
Yes, that's
and
what I
posting
wanted to
it?
bring
'Cause
up.
I'm sick and tired of seeing that.
Okay, so let's have this conversation because this has happened to you as well.
Yes.
So basically, I put that music video out. I'm still paying off the credit card from like everything I spent on that video. I love that video. I'm really proud of it.
It's an amazing video. It's very high quality.
Yes, and it has so many people in it. I think it's cut really well, et cetera, et cetera.
You put that editor through hell.
Yes,
to
I
get
did.
the edit that you wanted.
But we still work together. He edited LaCroix Boy.
That's what I like is when you and somebody like go head to head on something and it's like we may not agree, but then it like turns out great and then you work again.
Because you respect each
Yeah,
other.
because you're like, I respect your process and that was a fun thing and I'm glad it came
it's
out
like
great.
I lose sleep over the way you fucking talk to me, but I still want to work with you.
Kill yourself.
So we put the video out in June of last year. So it's like a year old. And the video has like 300,000 views on YouTube, which is like lovely. Those are really great numbers. But
On your YouTube.
on my
Yes.
YouTube channel. And you always want something that really hit. And in my brain, people sometimes say like, oh, I've probably said this before, but people sometimes say like, oh, you have viral videos. And I go, sure, but I don't consider anything viral unless it's over 1 million.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like
I think that's
a Taylor Swift video is like clocking in the billions. It's like, if you can't break a million, girl, that Bad Blood video, those Justin Bieber videos, like they're in the billions, which is insane. So anyhow,
Who just released some video that like blew up and like hit the top records in like a day? Anyway, keep going. It was like 1 billion views in a
great
day.
facts. You.
I know that James Charles just has the
Actively
most downvoted
losing.
video in the whole time.
So so then someone started tagging me in all these posts on Facebook, and I go and I look, and it's my music video that someone else is posting. And I'm like, oh shit, they've shared it from when I posted it on Facebook, because I uploaded it also directly to Facebook, because you got to put stuff on every platform. And I look at the view number, and it said like 1.4.
But they uploaded it from their profile. They didn't share your video.
This is what happened. I see the post and I go, oh shit, it's my video. And I look, it says 1.4 million views. I'm like, holy shit. And then I look closer and I'm like, this is missing the beginning. It's missing the end. It's only 2 minutes long. And I played it full screen and it was the grimiest, shittiest quality. And I'm like, this isn't my video. They somehow like ripped it and then put it on their own Facebook.
You can rip things off YouTube all the time.
And so it's a DJ who's like a bear DJ in Brazil. And all he wrote underneath it was, I love this, in Portuguese. And put the video up. So there's no tag to me. There's no and in the comments, people have posted the real video and tagged me and done all that.
I'm glad that people were doing that, but still, don't steal people's work.
But 1.4, or now it's even. I think
even
it's
higher.
Like 2.5 at this point.
But it's all crazy.
It's all on his, and I don't even know, because the only way you make money is like in music is like streaming.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. I asked my music people, the distribution company I work with, I was like, can we contact Facebook and be like, this is 2.5 minutes of my intellectual property and my song. I don't want to take it down, because at this point, that would lose momentum.
They would do.
But can you monetize that and send me the money, because we own the copyright? If you put up a video of a drag queen lip syncing, either the company can block it or just put their ads on it and make the money. I'm like, can we just make money off his views? So we're trying to see, but it's so it just feels to me as an artist, if I were to ever post someone else's thing to celebrate it, I would repost the original, tag them down.
Yeah, you got to repost the original. The fact that he went through the effort of editing out parts of it so that your name wasn't going to be in it. And
I'm
shit like that. It's what a fucking dick move. You're a DJ. You know how to respect people's music, right?
That's the other thing. He works in nightlife. He's a bear DJ.
Is this a call out podcast now?
Oh my God. What if all we do is every week call him out? I don't even know that dude's name.
I almost just screamed it again.
But so this was less someone stealing and claiming it as their own, and more just me getting.
But I mean, unintentionally, what he did was he wasn't saying that this is
but
my work.
I'm saying people intentionally steal your ideas
constantly.
You want to talk about that?
I mean, I feel like we've talked about this before. I've talked about it numerous times. I'm tired of having to say it, but if I make a mix and use specific spoken word sections and put it together, here's what I'm saying. Everyone has done the get out, it's not Christian woman, but not everyone does it the same way.
Right.
So if you want to use that voice, I haven't done that mix, but if you want to use that, go ahead and use that and make your own mix and pick your own songs and do that. What I don't want to see is someone lifting the exact mix that someone else worked hard to make and do and perform it as if that's their own. And the issue I have with it is that when I'm traveling and going from city to city, because I know you local girls aren't moving, and that's fine. Steal my gigs and do them in your local city. And then I show up, and then I do the same number, and they go, oh yeah, what's her name? Betty Boohoo, or whatever her fucking shit is, was over there, and she did that same fucking mix. And I'm like, excuse me, that's my mix, Betty Boohoo. Quick, jogging my style. That's the problem, is that I show up and then I look unprofessional, or I stole a mix, or everyone's already seen it. It's not a surprise to them. It's not fun. My job is to do that. And unfortunately, I don't have the time to sit around in one city all the time and make a bunch of mixes. Y'all do. Make your own fucking mixes.
It's just a gag that in the world of the internet, where they're just receipts
where people just fucking
everywhere.
Text it to me all the time. I see when y'all do it. I just don't call all y'all out.
Well, now here on our call out podcast, you should just bring all their names in.
All right. What's the fat one who did my Kool-Aid one?
You? Meatball.
Oh, yeah. No, it was Meatball with a beard and bad makeup.
Wow. I love that you're actually looking it up to call them out.
That's fine.
Oh, we should have them call in.
Yeah. Wait, you've ever stolen one of my mixes, call in and tell me why you thought that was a good idea. Yeah. And then tell me why you didn't perform it well. If you're at least going to steal it, know the fucking words.
Let's talk to them straight. I think there's a podcast that exists that guy Dylan hosts, where they people who you've bullied, they contact the bully and they're like, let's talk through our
Oh my
issues.
God, my whole childhood.
You were bullying people.
No, I was bullied.
Oh, that's why you're a bully now.
Yeah, because like I'm tired because I was in Texas and a bunch of white people treated me like shit my whole childhood. So now I take it back out on them by taking their money and slapping them across the face.
Okay, let's just talk about white money.
Listen, white money
I
is
think
my
it is
favorite type of money.
So funny.
I think it's fucking hysterical, and I love that people are mad about it.
Yeah. So what
all
happened?
it is that I posted a thing after a long night out in San Francisco.
Which every time you're in San Francisco, it's a long night.
It's a long night, Diva, because the boys at Bo, Josh and Curtis, and then the lovely Adriana Roy, they know how to take care of me. And by take care of me, I mean they pump me full of tequila.
She's like the mayor of the Castro.
I honestly
or just that one side of it.
Just that one block, everyone
That
knows
one
her.
block, the gas station in Bell.
I think that she's more well known than that because every time I'm there, she's always got a group of boys around her, taking her around, buying her things.
Wait, you got some wigs in San Francisco, and
Oh my
you
God.
were told.
I was told that I could not get a certain wig in a certain style because it's Adriana's style and color. But what they did was
Painted a root
they
on?
painted a dark root on it so that it wouldn't be the same as
The
hers.
fact that she has a monopoly from
On a
this
color.
wig maker of a hair color is incredible. Because to
it's
even
also a lovely color on me.
well, to also even think in your own brain,
I don't think it was her. The hair maker said that she wouldn't do it.
I know, but to even just to like ask for it or to like be like, she's such a loyal client that I wouldn't even think to give this color to someone else.
Well, that's how that hair person is because she doesn't do certain styles for other people that I do.
Well, there you go. I guess you're in the same boat. You and Adriana.
Me and Adriana Roy.
I love that. Okay, so you were doing a gig in San Francisco.
I was tired. I was walking home. I had to deal with a lot of white people to get out of the club. And I just posted on my Facebook. I was like, I am just so tired of white people. Which it threw this huge fight up with this one girl who was saying that like, I only accept white money, but I'll complain about white people, but I'll only work for white people, and that I'm riding white people's coattails, and that if I have a problem with white people, I shouldn't be talking about it, and like all this crazy stuff. And it like was just so wild how wrong and racist the stuff she was saying was.
It's also
Even my white mother was like, that girl needs to shut up.
It's also this like really wild time where like if you look at commentary and comedy and like any like just over the past 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Everyone loves to identify race in like making a joke or
Yeah.
talking about people, right? Like in the 90s, like it was still cool to just like blatantly make like Asian jokes or like Indian jokes, like look at Apu, like all of
my
these
God.
things, right? But like certain things were inappropriate. It was like there was a period of time when like white people could make black jokes, and then it just got to a point where it was like, no, we can't
No,
do
you
that
can't
anymore,
do that
but we can do Asian jokes,
Yeah.
right? So now we're just basically at a point where like you can't make fun of any race except for white people.
Which is fine.
Which
'cause
is
they've never
fine.
had it done.
Exactly. Like
And I
that's the
think
thing.
this is the first time that they're like, why are they coming for us? We are the power.
And it's the absolute example of white privilege. It's the absolute example. And like, I know, like, I'm sort of sick of white people talking about white people. Like that whole idea is like really annoying. Like when it's like 4 white people on a podcast or in a room and being like, it was an old white guy. And you're like, you're all white
you're
people.
all white. You're that guy.
So, and I get it that I'm literally doing it right now. But I also
But you understand it because you work with me all the time and you've seen it.
Well, and it's not even that. It's just that I understand the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, even if you just look at what do people like to talk about in comedy, what do people like to do? It's like everyone loves to give a qualifier. And right now, the most popular and most appropriate qualifier is putting white people.
Now, I think.
And it's not even that
there
serious.
Are we doing call outs? There were some comments made about me.
Yes, our
in
show,
a
Sloppy Seconds, is now a call-out show.
podcast. Well, there's no guest here to ask questions, so I'm just going to start dragging the people that I'm mad at right now. There were comments that were made about me being like, well, how can he talk about all this white people stuff when he grew up with white parents with white privilege? And to that, I have to say, I grew up in Texas. I was the one black kid in a school of like 5,000 people. I did not have white privilege. White privilege would be being white in that situation. I was literally bullied from the time I was like in elementary school just because the color of my skin was different. And for anybody to tell me that I can't make jokes.
And not the swish in your hips?
Ooh, well, it was that too. But for anybody to tell me that I can't make fun of white people just because of the color of my, because I am half white and my parents are white, you're absolutely wild because I do not look white.
Right.
At all. I mean, I don't look full black either, but I am half black and half white. And for you to say anything else would be a misstep.
Well,
diva.
On that, diva.
And on that,
let's take a break. Okay, we're back.
We're back again, Diva.
And we have some segments that we want to do.
Oh yeah.
So this first segment is called Food Break.
Let's try that again.
Sensual.
I thought it was mealtime. Okay.
No, Food Break.
This first segment is called Food Break. What'd you get me?
So I brought I didn't just get for you and me. I also brought Brett some breakfast taco. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a new producer. Miss you, Josh.
Stop.
These are tiny.
Yeah, they're just little breakfast tacos.
What is Trinity? Here you go. They're cold.
Trinity the tuck. Well, they're cold because we've been talking for 45 minutes.
All right, drag me.
But they're breakfast tacos, and I have chips and guacamole as well.
Ooh. These are very small.
Did you? It's not enough?
I just haven't had breakfast.
Well, so here's your breakfast. I know they're a little cold, but they do taste good, right?
They're great.
Yeah. I love breakfast food. Honestly, truly.
I could eat breakfast food all day, every day.
All day long.
I think it's just specifically like the soft, fluffy texture of an egg.
Come on, soft fluffy.
And then the crunch of a good old bacon.
Well, the thing that I like about these is like the crunchy potatoes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I've discovered how to make shiitake mushrooms taste just like bacon.
What?
I know.
Oh, right, because you're in a vegan relationship.
I'm in a vegan relationship.
Right? Aren't you?
Yeah, my boyfriend's vegan.
Here, and there's
Where's your boyfriend?
There's salsa there. I have no boyfriend.
You had a man for a minute. What happened?
I did have a man for a minute.
And it seemed like it was going well. You were very happy. What happened? You just can't do love? You're unlovable?
I think I can't do love. I think I wasn't in a place for it, and I think things were like my perspective on it was like I didn't understand what it was. It wasn't really something I was actively looking for. So like as it developed, I was like, oh wait, this doesn't land in my brain. Like it just didn't line up, and I think I like freaked out and pushed it all away. You know, I would try for that again. I would try to figure it out again. But I also think I'm like not ready right now. Like I have too much going on to like truly think about that.
That's what you were saying when you first got into it. You're like, a relationship is so much time.
Well, it was, and I also think I was giving it a lot of time, and I don't think you.
But that's what you have to do.
But I don't know that you necessarily have to do that. But maybe it evolves into that. Like it takes a little bit of time to be like I remember there was like a week when I was like, did I just spend 40 hours with you this week? Which was great. We were like really smitten and it was cool. But I was like, this is not good behavior because I'm going to like fall behind on my life and I have like shit I have to get to. So it was like really awesome, but also it kind of fell apart. But
sorry, I'm still chewing.
That's fine.
That's delicious.
This is the whole point of our segment is to eat.
It was just interesting seeing you in that type of way because I mean, all I know you as is like the person that like travels and, you know, hooks up with the people that he's staying with or doesn't. I don't know about your lifestyle. But you just travel and tell me fun stories about how you just suck dicks everywhere. So for you to like kind of be committed
in a way, like you were calling him around me and like talking to him, and you brought him to the bar with you, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it did feel pretty wild.
It was crazy.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It felt great, but it was also like too much.
Yeah. So I think maybe, listen, my album, which you can still get on iTunes, is called Late Bloomer. And let's be real, I have always been a late bloomer. So I feel like people who like know how to be in mature relationships in their 30s, like that'll click in for me like in my late 30s. I'll be like, oh, this is how you like mix life and a boyfriend and like you can be respectful of them, but also like keep your own identity. Like I think I was feeling lost in it. And then I was like, I gotta run. I gotta get out. And it was, honestly, the way I behaved was like not great. The way I like
ended it or moved away. Oh.
Yeah, it was rough. Sometimes, and I'm not trying to put anybody else's business in these streets, but like
sometimes it's just hard. Sometimes you just got to cut it off, and it's for yourself, and you got to just be like, sorry to.
But the way I did it was like, she's a cold-hearted snake.
Stop calling?
No, I don't even want to say. It was like, it's embarrassing.
I've done some pretty bad stuff, like literally blocked someone's phone number.
And just been without explanation? Oh, see, I
didn't know what to do. But I kept seeing him in New York. Like we lived in New York, and then it's like whenever you don't want to see someone in New York, you see them at every subway station. You see them at every fucking corner.
Right. I gave too much explanation. I like over-explained my point of view with like a prepared written statement, which truly sounds like a sociopath. Like I can't say these emotions from my heart, so I've prepared them, and it's almost like I could have gotten notes on it. Like I'm like, how do like
you send it to me, and I'm just like, just tell him no, bye.
So, like honestly, there was a in my late 20s in Chicago, I had a roommate situation that ended really poorly, and it sort of stands as like one of the more embarrassing and cringeworthy like adult behaviors of my life. Like I was like, I gotta move out. I'm giving you 1 month extra rent, and I'm leaving. Take me off the lease, and I just like left, and I gave them
That's great.
I know, but it was my apartment that they moved into to cover my roommate traveling, and then I couldn't deal with them the way they were living. And I didn't want to kick them out. So I felt
you run a very clean house.
I left them high and dry. Do you not? You don't like to like sweep and do your dishes?
No. I like doing all that stuff. You're a little anal. Like if you were to come over to my house right now, you would see that there's like a bag dragged from like a week ago.
And I'd smell it too when I walked in the door.
Yeah, and it's just sitting there. But I'd be like, that has to get taken care of. But right now, there's nowhere for it to go except for to get washed. But I don't have time to wash it, so it's going to live there. And that would drive you insane.
Just, take care of your house and home.
With what time?
Diva. With the time you used to put on 2 mismatching shoes this morning. Diva.
Diva. Also,
Diva.
I started screaming diva at everybody. That's a fun new thing.
I feel like someone should make a long list of all of the jokes that you've been like perpetuating as Meatball.
It's so long. Someone had the audacity to be like, I know you're trying to make new content, but diva isn't it. And I was like, block me, diva. and everybody liked it. And then the person reposted it and was like, oh my God, she talked to me. And I was like, but you were rude first.
Girl, that's what they want. They want to be rude. And then I'm like, if you want me to talk to you, send me a picture of your butthole. That's when I'll respond.
Send me a picture of your dick, diva.
Okay, well, some people are bottom. Some people are
looks
top.
the same to me.
No. Juicy butts?
I don't even want. I just gagged.
Ain't nothing but a juicy booty. Okay, so I think we should move on. Now that we're talking about buttholes, we should move on to our other segment, which is called Fuck Talk.
Fuck Talk!
Should we have a sound effect for Fuck Talk?
Yeah, it should just be like...
Boing?
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, you just want like a fun...
like a spray, like, Fuck Talk!
Fuck Talk. Boing. I thought it was going to be like, what's
like
her name?
Song?
Miss Moore being like, oh, yeah, fuck me pussy.
It can be any of those things.
The cock destroyers, like, what fucking cock destroyer?
Yeah, we'll steal their intellectual property.
For a bit.
It's for a bit. Wait, I heard that your good friend Bobcat Goldthwait, how do you say his last name?
Goldthwait?
Is like directing or directed episodes of AJ and the Queen.
Yeah, that's why I auditioned for it.
Oh, did you get that part?
No, I don't think.
a certain company that starts with a W, ends with a W, and has an O in the middle wanted me,
They don't like
diva.
your
I don't
chest
think
hair,
they don't like me, diva.
Amazing. Well, we'll keep that on the record. Okay, so this is fuck talk.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have a good sex related adventure to talk to us about?
You know when you're walking through Golden Gate Bridge Park
Okay.
with someone that you've been with for a minute,
Okay.
and you see a bunch of bushes, and you're like, you want a blowjob in those trees?
Really?
Diva. It was just wild. It was nonsense that didn't need to happen.
But
it just
saved your relationship.
I don't think it did any of that. Halfway through, I was like, we have to stop. I can't be out in the public like this. Like, there are people. It was the way that park is set up. There's a lot of little hidden little areas. So we were
Right.
walking around the pond. I saw a fish with its mouth wide open, and I was like, am I going to fuck this fish? And then,
What?
I don't know. Just thought I'd add a little color to the story.
Fake?
we were
That
wa-
didn't happen?
No, I didn't fuck the fish.
No, I know you didn't fuck the fish. I thought you saw
No, that did happen. I said, am I going to fuck that fish? Because its mouth was wide open. I was like, it's looking like its mouth is looking for a dick. And then and some comments were made, and I was like, well, let's go over to those bushes, diva.
Wow.
And so that was the first
Is
time.
that a historically cruisy park for San Francisco or not at all? It's
Not
a
at all.
Family park.
It's a family park. But I think we had just walked through the AIDS Memorial, and I was feeling some type of way. So I was like, give me that juice. You know what I mean? Give me that non-AIDSy juice. HIV negative juice, bitch.
You're such a psycho. It like fully makes sense that you're adopted the way you talk.
I have no emotional connection to anything.
You're like, I'm a sociopath because my parents gave me up. So,
So I'm sorry.
golly. So, but you
Have you-
stopped halfway because you didn't get the juice.
Just because.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Anyway, long story short, he wasn't going to come from a blowjob. I was doing the most work I could. So,
So you went home with no juice in your mouth.
well, we went home and fucked. But it was like a great starter. It was one of those things, and it's been happening. Well, it happened. I can't say that. You know those situations. You know those situations where it's like you can be like hooking up with someone and like sucking dicks with them, but like neither one of you comes. But it was like just like a precursor to what's going to happen in like an hour.
You don't
it
have
was like,
to come for the sex to like be
I
successful.
know, but I feel like if someone's blowing me, I need a full release. Like I don't like when someone stops.
What if they say
Thoughts?
no?
What if they say no? Well, then yeah, you could stop, and I'll
Okay.
be like, please leave. But
Just
like,
making sure.
once I get,
I don't like when someone stops.
what if I was like, what do you mean if they say no? I'm like, keep going.
You're like, no?
No,
It doesn't
I don't
compute.
hear that.
Okay, I have a crazy story that I was instructed specifically not to tell on the podcast.
Tell it.
So I'm going to tell it, and I'm going to change some details so that,
I'm at.
yeah. You did! You also signed an NDA about
I
it.
can't talk about it, but I met her.
That's incredible.
I know.
Did she just look through you?
She said she liked my eye makeup.
I can't. I don't believe
I
that.
can't either.
I
It's
don't
true.
believe it.
She said it, and I dropped my glass and shattered it.
No, you didn't.
I did. She walked right up the stairs next to me, and I dropped my glass.
And she was like, security.
She didn't need security. Was there, and he is 6 feet tall.
But like, was she like, why would you drop this glass by me?
No, because she was coming up from the bathrooms, and I was going down to the dressing room, and that's where we like met. And I was like, "Oh my god!" And she was like, "Oh, I like your eye makeup. It's pretty." And I was like, "Thank you." And then she kept walking,
And you dropped your glass.
I was standing there like, you can't see me because I'm acting, but I like just dropped. Like I literally lost my shit.
That
I
is-
could not handle. She is 4 feet, if anything. She is so tiny. She's got the fattest ass I've ever seen. She looked stunning.
Okay, so I was out of town at a show, and I was at a party, and I saw this like old like this daddy across the room, and I was like, he's really fine. And then I was like, he looks familiar to me. And I realized that I recognized that I had like chatted with him on Scruff, but he was always like he was somewhere out of town. Like he was always like not in the same state as me. And so we had like chatted and like talked about meeting up if that possibility ever arose. And we both happened to be at this party. And so I walked up to him and I was like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And we sort of like flirted and chatted a little bit there. And I said, like, you know, we've talked online before. And he was like, oh, right. And then he was getting ready to leave. And he was like, hey, I'm going to leave. I could give you a ride back to where you're staying.
Your life is a fucking mess.
And I was like, oh, I'm good. I actually have like a rental car. So I drove here. And he was like, oh, okay. So I left and I went to the sex club in that city. So because your eyes, you have no eyebrows, but they would be in the middle of your forehead.
Well, they probably wouldn't because of the Botox.
But I was like, I had plans already. I was going to swing by this party, and then I was like, I want to go see what this sex club is because I was out of town. I was like, I want to see what it looks like in here. And, you know,
Powerhouse,
suck some dick. So
what city?
I won't even say.
Oh, damn.
Because, you know, the receipts. I was told not to tell the story, so I'm trying to like.
I love that we're both like, they said not to, but here we are.
Girl,
ding, ding, ding.
Content over everything. Content over loyalty. Content over personal relationships.
Content over loyalty is perfect.
Our t-shirts like content over humanity. So I go to the sex club and I park, and as I'm walking in, he pulls into the parking lot and we like make eye contact. And he came up to me and he was like, I'm headed home. Do you want to ride? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'll go home on my own. But then we both went to the sex club. And I was like, that's so funny. So I see him as he's going to park.
Funny. Well, but here's the thing. Why didn't you just say, I'll just follow you home? Because you had guaranteed sex with this person that you wanted to have sex with for a while.
Because I was going to be there for a couple days. There were like we had chatted about a few other opportunities.
I just don't get it. It's scheduling sex to me just seems so wild.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, because he said he couldn't have me to the place he was staying at, and I couldn't really bring someone in at like midnight to I was staying with friends. So like there
that's
wasn't.
Why I don't stay with friends.
Right, exactly. And so so we see each other in the parking lot, and for some reason I was like, well, I don't want to assume I should like wait for him and we could like go in together. So I like went in, and then I'm like walking around the sex club and like I don't find him anywhere. And I'm like, did he not follow me in? Like I was like, oh, I was like waiting for him. So then I'm like there for a while. And then eventually he shows up and I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like, yeah, there's slim pickings. So we
slim pickings in a sex club?
It wasn't a really busy night. Oh, there weren't a lot of people.
It was a Tuesday?
Right.
And so, what city was this again?
Neither of us. It was a Tuesday in Orlando. And so neither of us had like a room. So I ended up...
Okay, here's what I gotta say about those fucking sex dungeons that have the rooms and shit like that. It's methy. All I've ever heard is that they're methy. I've never been to a bathhouse, but I've literally been told by numerous people.
This is a new experience for me. I find it extremely liberating to like go to sex clubs and bathhouses because I'm like, oh, it's really
aren't
fun.
They like methy?
I haven't. I've
or is it just the one that's here downtown?
I've encountered a few people who look like they're on heavy drugs, and there was one time when I was somewhere where I was like, what is that burning smell? Where like, you know, because no one is like
nose hairs.
No one is like patting you down. Like no one's like checking your shit. So you could theoretically go into a room and start smoking from a meth pipe, like easy. But for the most part, like honestly, like I've been to a couple in LA and like you'll be like sucking a dick at a glory hole and then you hear people chatting and you'll like look over and it's two people like, hey girl, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, we'll take that conversation away from like the sex area. Yeah. But it is very like community, which sounds weird, but whatever. Anyhow.
I'm glad you found a new scene to be a part of.
Let me tell you, so we ended up going into one of those rooms where they like show porn.
Ooh.
And I was blowing him on the bench. Ooh. We're both in towels. Ooh. I'm down on my knees. And I mean, the dick was right. Like I was like, okay, you're giving full fantasy and I'm here for this. Mm-hmm. The kind of person like, you're like, if I don't call you daddy, it feels disrespectful. And then the hottest thing happened, which was like, you know, we're not in a private room, so anyone could walk in. And I like sensed that someone had walked in, and I like looked up at him, and he was making really stern eye contact with whoever was like behind me and just shook his head no. Like being like, don't even think about coming over here. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like, who is this other person?
Well, it's a sex club. So like the moment people start having sex, everyone gathers around to like watch. Like, because people are like fucking horn dogs, and they're not like, people don't treat it as like, I'm cruising around, and if you and I make a connection, oh, okay, they're gonna hook up now.
Yeah.
Everyone goes, oh, well, they're having public sex, so we're gonna fucking perv out on them.
Oh, that reminds me of that San Francisco party where there was a sex dungeon and everyone kept on laying hands.
Right, and then everyone goes like, "Oh, well, if they're engaging in sex,
doing it,
I'm just gonna put my hand here and start touching." And it's like, no, that's not for you.
Oh, that's kind of hot that he was like,
yes,
no.
and he
Okay,
like,
now I get it.
and it happened twice.
Ooh,
so he was like turning people away, like, "This is my mouth, like he's mine." And I was like, "Yeah, don't look over at Brett.
Poor Brett.
Brett's a married man.
Poor Brett. I know, and he's got to hear your hoe story.
Okay, well." Yeah, like every email we're on about Racechaser, I'm very like producer. And now I'm like, well, my mouth was full of cock on a Tuesday in Orlando. Okay, so then that happened. It was great. I got my juice, unlike you.
Damn juices.
So then the next day, I go to a party. I guess it's a Wednesday. And
Still in Orlando?
Still in Orlando. No, the next day I'm in Pittsburgh on a Wednesday at a party. And he's at this party. Now, meanwhile, I was staying with friends. So the morning after, my friends were like, what'd you get into last night? And I said,
Him.
Oh, I ran into someone that I had like been talking to online, and it was so wild to like see them out in person. And then we both ended up at the sex club, and I got to blow him, and it was great. And I sort of described a little bit of like who this person was, and my friend who I was staying with was like, is it him? And turned his phone around, and it was his photo.
Oh my God.
And I was like, how do you know that person? He was like, oh, we're old friends.
From the sex club.
And not from the sex club.
In Orlando.
Just from, yeah, exactly.
Only
and he was
Tuesdays.
like, oh, we're old friends. And I was like, oh my God, how crazy. So I go to this party, and the dude had run into my friends, and my friend was drunk and let it slip that I had said
that's not a friend, that's an enemy.
And so the thing about it is that's so funny is like he very innocently let it slip because the guy from the sex club said like basically said my name but was referring to someone else who has the same name as me and was like, oh, blah, 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 this person. Yeah, the other Big Dipper.
In Orlando.
And then my friend goes, oh yeah, I heard you guys fucking hooked up with the sex club. And so he was like, what?
A
and
traitor.
So he walked up to me, like beelined up to me at a party aggressively and was like, you have a fucking big mouth. And I was like, what? Like out of nowhere. Had no idea what he was talking about. And I was like, what? So eventually we got together and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you told everyone our business. And I was like, I literally didn't say anything. I casually told my friends an anonymous story and they showed me your photo because I guess you guys were friends. So he got over it. But then someone else came up and was talking to me and mentioned the podcast and was like,
gooped.
And was like, oh, I love your podcast. And then the guy from the club was like, oh, I think I've heard your podcast before. And then he goes, don't fucking tell this story on the podcast because I know you tell sex stories on the podcast.
Yes, we do.
And I was like, well, at that time, I was like, well, don't worry. There's no podcast to tell a story.
Have you ever been inside someone and then more water from the douche comes out and it's
happened.
gross? Yeah, that happened to me recently. And you can feel the change.
You can feel the change. Because
Anyway.
the water mixing with lube. Okay, so let me just get to the final moment of the story. So after this party, I basically was like, don't worry. I won't ever reveal your identity on the podcast. I think I skirted
Paul from Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. Paul from Dallas, Texas. So I skirted. I told him I was like, I'm not going to like get into too many details. So I've changed a lot of them here. So we all end up going out to dinner. And then my friends mentioned something about my music video. And he was like, music video? What? And then he like Googled the Lookin' video.
I hate when people do that.
And then he started watching it at the table with everyone else. And he goes, this is you? I didn't know this was you. I've seen this video before.
How the fuck old is this man that he can't recognize someone sitting next to him?
So it was so.
What is this grandpa dick you were sucking on in a bathhouse?
It was worth it. The juices were worth it. So
what color was his cane?
So the deal, what was so funny is he was like, we recognized each other from the app. Then it was like the
it
podcast.
Just kept getting
and I was like, this is so funny. You have no idea what's going on, but also like how funny. And he's so hot. And I hope we're gonna see each other again at some point out in the world.
You
in
want to
Orlando.
tell the story about the person who has to put on that cock ring?
No, we're gonna continue telling stories every episode. What is that? We'll tell it later. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so we've done it.
We did it. Episode 1 down, a sloppy seconds.
Thanks for being so
I guess
sloppy.
We really didn't even make this like a first episode. We just jumped into it. So
I tried to. Had you looked at our notes,
I wasn't going to do that.
It says new podcast here on Forever Dog. Excited to be back on the airwaves.
Well, we covered all that.
Okay, and did you see the outro I wrote? Thanks so much for listening to Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. My Instagram handle is Big Dipper Jelly.
And mine is Spiciest Meatball.
And Meatball, you have like 50,000 followers, girl.
Yeah, I just hit 50.5 this morning.
Okay, Diva!
Yes, Diva! It's going up like 100 a day, so I'm loving that.
Sickening.
It's all my white people posts. Also, please send me your white money at Spiciest Meatball. That's my Venmo. Mm-hmm. Don't send me the Google money. I don't know how that works, and I don't want it.
We will reject that.
I will definitely reject that money. And
don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. We're putting these out every Friday. I've lost you.
No, that's it. I thought we were done.
You just completely dead-faced started staring at your phone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you all for listening and coming over to Forever Dog. Please subscribe. And
I just said that.
I love you. Bye. Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Alex Sarche.
Our logo art is by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.